Actually, I never actually requested her to change the show format. She sent a couple tweets to me saying, but I would prefer to show the evidence of what I'm saying rather than just assert stuff. So, is there a way I can screen share? Yes.
I'm bored already.
Now I gotta call this bitch out for gimmick infringement to her face.
Screen share, and I'll post the thing.
Okay.
Okay. You're
So this is when Queen and Bance came in. Incidentally, actually, before I share that, I'm gonna not. What am I doing?
You're showing us the porn, I assume.
Yeah, the porn.
The porn.
Okay, so first of all,
voice
this
he's
interaction
using. Jesus.
started on the Honey Badger Bite channel.
Why is
she sent me
this is
an
YouTube
invite.
C-SPAN we're watching right now?
Kumite, and she. Sorry, I can't pronounce anything, but
somebody unironically says
so she sends me this invite, and I'm like, I don't want to take part of this again. So, and she calls herself Queen of Bance. So I made a bit of a joke out of it, and then she banned me.
Well, you can't ban said the Queen of Bands. What were you thinking?
I don't know what I was thinking. So here is the. Let me
I don't even know who the Queen of Bands is. Like, what I don't know is why she didn't want to come on the show. That is the only thing that upsets me.
Okay, so I'm gonna screen share the being
Queen of Bands. Someone said in the chat.
There you go. Queen of Bance, you're blocked from following her after I did some Bance. She got very upset.
Queen of Bands. Bands. No, bands.
Oh, you're reading. I get it.
This is the most unprofessional thing I've ever heard in my life.
All right, hold on a second. Why are you so fucking hurt that you got blocked by somebody that you have muted?
Does she have him muted?
Yeah, look at the little mute fucking speaker thing.
Indeed she did.
Gee, I can't imagine why.
Oh.
So you didn't want to hear from this bitch. You just wanted to be able to shit talk her at your leisure, but not hear back. Yeah, I'd have probably blocked you too.
Hold on, man.
Making me stick up for Queen of Bands. What the fuck is wrong with you?
There's a make sure I extended that to where everybody could see. Yeah, she has her muted, but she's gonna pitch a bitch about her blocking her. Brilliant.
Real quick, Jimmy the Autist says, "Dear Brittany, oh fuck you." And Stan Jarvis says Hugo made the essay in some GI uniforms. The slick SS uniforms were by someone else.
Learn something new every day.
Like what a mute icon looks like. I'm sure she knew that was gonna show up there. I bet she doesn't even notice it. But go ahead.
Well, if we would fucking invite people to the fucking streams, maybe we could let her know, that why is this so important when she had her muted anyway.
We can see you muted her, bitch. So are you just looking for reasons to bitch? Is that it? I want to confront this bitch about them stealing my gimmick. Other than that, I don't
you saw the thing. She's trying to say, she's trying to talk us into, and she wants us to talk to these people, but she has us blocked. Well, you muted her, you dumbass. We can see it. It's right there.
By the way, this is from the 7th. This is from March 7th. Why is she bringing this up now?
She's probably been angrily masturbating to it for fucking 2 weeks now.
Oh my god.
This motherfucker keeps files. I don't have fucking files on anything. I can't be bothered about a fucking screenshot that I took 2 weeks ago. Fucking hell.
Oh, nonpartisan media. Come on, buddy. I didn't say one
upset
nasty thing about you while I was in there.
The artwork and just left it at the one banner and some T-shirts that we did in 2015 that we had agreed upon. So I essentially paid her $600 for donated artwork, which is fine. But I'm not sure why Queen of Bants was bringing that up. Because
So there's a gentleman in the chat who says that you have Queen of Bands muted.
muted?
The entire chat's been yelling
Question?
that at you.
She's like, question?
mute
Muted? What do you
Queen
mean
of
muted?
Bands.
What's a mute?
At one point, yeah.
So
No.
At the current time, bitch!
In the current
Oh, no, I'm
year!
not. Look,
Okay.
I did
Oh,
not
help me out.
ban Queen of Bants.
Okay. No, you muted her. This is the
Yeah, I mute her periodically because I don't want to deal with the invites. So it's not like, and then I will unmute her when I want to deal with it. I'm not
Okay, so she
silencing
did the
her
same to
permanently.
you.
See, I can't imagine why somebody would fucking like want to not interact with you if your way to treat them is just periodically muting them.
I think it's funny that every lying bitch in the world does that same thing when they get caught. Well, I mean, I had done it, but then I
No,
stopped.
they do that thing where they ask you the same question back.
Why she muted? Yeah.
Muted?
Buying time.
Yeah, I want to hear that again. I want to hear.
She's not even
Did you
done
mute
with
the Queen of
explanation
Bands?
Yeah.
Queen of
But I'm not sure why Queen of Bants was bringing that up. Because
So
that
there's a gentleman in the chat who says that you have Queen of Bands muted.
muted?
Yeah.
Muted? What? How?
Did you mute the Queen of Bands?
At one point, yeah.
So if you muted Queen of Bands, why are you upset that Queen of Bands banned you?
Oh no, I'm not. Look,
Okay.
I'm not upset, but I'm talking about her blocking me. Okay.
I rebuke
did
you.
not
I
ban
rebuke you.
Okay. No, you muted her. This is the
Yeah, I mute her periodically because I don't want to deal with the invites. So it's not like, and then I will unmute her when I want to deal with it. I'm not silencing her permanently. I can see what she's up to and what she's sending me.
Okay, so you're passively aggressively sending vibes to her.
By the way, if you block somebody, that's not shutting them up. That's just I don't want to see your shit no more.
But why is it okay for her to do it?
Wait, what was it?
Oh, you muted her. This is the
Yeah, I mute her periodically because I don't want to deal with the invites. So it's not like, and then I will unmute her when I want to deal with it. I'm not silencing her permanently. I can
We're never going to get to where they're actually at. Go get to the end of this explanation.
All right.
see what she's up to and what she's sending me.
Okay, so you're passively aggressively sending vibes to her. So I kind of understand why the person is like, okay, if you're muting me and unmuting me and muting me and muting me, like, bad.
Well, but how would she know? Like, that's the thing.
Good question. Guy in the chat, how did she know that she is muted?
And she's not muted now.
Queen of Bands
Bullshit.
are not muted now. You need-
So
Bullshit.
you're free to send me whatever you
No,
want.
bullshit.
Will
But
you
yes,
mute
I,
her again in the future?
maybe if I end up getting tons and tons of messages from her again, but you know, if they trail off, then I'll unmute.
Doesn't she throw people tons and tons of messages herself?
She does, but she's just lying right now. We just looked. She's lying. She just showed it. It's not we went and looked. She showed it from her own computer. The fucking goof.
Computer. Like I don't mean this as like as
This
any
is
kind
why
of aggressive
everyone's
act.
saying
It's
you
just-
people are full of
At
shit.
some point, I want to deal with other things besides this and being invited to this thing. Which incidentally, I the thing is, when I went through this with her, and let me bring up the Twitter notifications. Just a second. Like hell, I don't. Sorry, go ahead.
No, sorry, my bad, my bad.
Where did these go?
Fucking
Okay, here we
beat,
go.
you hear that?
All right,
He
so
has read the chat.
First
He
of all,
has
I
gone
thought
back
she
to the
represented-
screenshot. He sees that she's lying, and he's waiting for
why I didn't really
himself
want to
now.
respond because
Yeah.
I really don't want to go back on there. No offense to Tonka and
It's no. I don't want you back on here. I want you to stop lying.
Nice.
yeah, they're fine, but I don't think the format is for me.
Stop lying
Um,
about it. That's it. Just shut up
But
about it. Stop
so
lying.
when I
Piss
realized
off.
that she wasn't part of the Kumite, I said I thought we got up on the wrong foot, and why don't you tell me a bit more about this?
Like,
And then-
I think she's part of the Worski. Like that's
Yeah, that it took me a while to figure that out because I didn't realize this was two separate shows.
Yes, there's two separate shows. I hope you're not going to confuse my awesome show with any of the others, please.
Oh, V, how
Oh,
could you?
no, I know that
Your show don't even have a name, B.
Yeah, that's
So,
why.
so what in the format didn't you like? Because I don't want to.
Well, it wasn't necessarily the format. It was the fact that she was saying, and I'm trying to find the tweet so I can give you an exact.
Was it Jim?
No, I don't think it was. Sorry, which format?
On the Kumite, I think I saw you when Jim.
Because I think we're getting at cross purposes here. Because I was talking about the Warski format that Queen of Bants was talking about.
Okay.
You lie.
All right, so
Ask her why she's a lying bitch, V.
so this is the tweet.
Let's see.
So she was saying that
You're not sharing the screen. I can't see the tweet.
Oh, okay, all right. I'm still trying to find it. I know this is boring as hell.
But okay, it's important, I guess.
No, it's getting.
No, it's not, V.
Possibly.
No.
No,
I'm
it's not.
enjoying the
You
lies.
wanted to get into this.
All right, okay. Then if you don't want to get into it, essentially what
It's up to you. Whatever you want. I'm a bit.
okay.
Is this V's sad attempt to get laid?
Wow. All right. So essentially, at some point, she said that she thought that some of the accusations could be potentially actionable. And then I said, well, if you think that they're potentially actionable, can you report them to the Canada Bureau of Fraud? And then I gave her a link to that because I think that's your obligation if you are aware of any kind of civil or criminal malfeasance. And then she said, and then she was continuing to ask me on this stream, and I said essentially, I can't. That's suicide. I can't go on a stream to face potentially criminal, civil, or potentially actionable civil or criminal accusations, and like that would be crazy. Who would do that? And then she started to say, this is the last tweet I had from her. Also, I think I know you think I've been rather cold and one-sided, but when you were going a little batty, I decided to ask a Canadian friend of mine who knows the law here that policy stood, and just got reply that it's perfectly legal. And then she started to say, well, what if I change the format in this way or that way? And at that point, I was like, I'm not going to continue to talk to you because I just don't want to go on your show. And it's not an issue of the format. It's because to answer in front of a crowd of 250,000 people, something that you're saying could be potentially actionable is suicide. It's something that nobody should do. Because there's far worse consequences to that than there is to just shit talking on a stream.
Bitch,
see what I'm
die.
Mhm.
Die.
This right here is why Fleetwood Mac ended.
Coincidentally, we're
And
playing
this
Fleetwood
is
Mac's
more
Tell Me
of a
Lies right
contract
now.
law case that he would be, and not just taking on these cases, but approaching them in a completely.
Oh my god, she's fucking boring. I can't listen to her
She's
anymore.
boring and full of shit. That's miserable.
It's a bad combo. At least if you're full of shit, but you got some charisma, you can
At
hustle
least
some
be
people.
charismatic with your bullshit.
Yeah. Oh fuck.
Vacuum
me.
of charisma.
My God.
Oh fuck! Somebody called her low energy Joy Sparkle in the in the chat. Oof.